welcome to the 14th episode of Hot 5 and 5. I'll be your host of the week, CharlieZRS. Hot 5 and 5 is the best source of the 5 latest and greatest gaming stories of the week in 5 minutes or less. Without further ado, let's get right into it, guys. No Man's Sky once again takes the stage with another game-breaking discovery. During the release stages of the game, it was a given that the only means of travel from planet to planet was via spaceship. A YouTuber by the name of They Call Me Connor used a trainer software to gain infinite jetpack and make his way to the next planet. In 2.5 hours, he made his way through space, while stopping on asteroids to prove mobility on the chunks of Thamium-9. You can view the footage in the description below. This past week, InXile, a gaming company known for one of its bigger games, Wasteland 2, has just announced Wasteland 3. Wasteland is a survival role-playing game set in a post-apocalyptic world. For the first time in the series, they have just announced that you will be able to play with a friend in multiplayer. This week, InXile announced that they were developing the game and that they had a crowdfunding source for the game, and in just 3 days, they reached their goal of $2.75 million. Their crowdfunding isn't set to end for another month, so they have plenty of time to get even more money for their work. And they, just like any other game that does a crowdfund, they have different goals for the total money they receive. They have plenty of different prices for pledges from just $5 to a whopping $5,000, all with different perks from getting that pledge. Although the game was just announced this week, the game isn't expected to be released until 2019 sometime. Sony has revealed the complete list of the launch titles for PlayStation VR when it releases on the 13th of October. It includes a mixture of both new titles as well as ones previously seen in the VR world already. Some of these games include Batman Arkham VR, Eve, Valkyrie, Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, Rise of Tomb Raider, Until Dawn, Rush of Blood, Resident Evil 7 Kitchen Demo, Job Simulator, Star Wars Battlefront Rogue One, X-Wing VR Mission, The Brookhaven Experiment, The Assembly, and many more. In the latest Counter-Strike update, Valve reintroduces the classic spray graffiti into the global offensive era, but this time it comes with a twist. Sprays are now available in the game as a limited use item. Each spray can be used 50 times and comes with a 45-second cooldown after each use. Sprays are available through the 2 different boxes available on the market, Community and CSGO. The sprays range from community-submitted sticker designs, including the contraband Halloween Dawn, to Valve-made situational designs. Scott Cawthon has released the latest installment in his infamous horror point-and-click series, Five Nights at Freddy's, dubbed Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location. This marks the 6th game in the series, including the FNaF world. Originally, Scott claimed he would be delaying the game due to it being quote-unquote too dark, and would release the mature version of the game on GameJolt in pieces while the actual game would release 2 months later, after he had reworked the story. Since the game's release last Friday, patch 1.02 has already been released fixing various bugs, and reviewers have already started praising the game for being quote-unquote more than just jump scares. Sister Location is currently available for download on Steam and is 50% off until October 14th. That's it for this week's news. Leaving a rating down below is very appreciated, along with any sort of feedback in the comments section. If you missed last week's episode, click now to check it out. New episodes are released every Tuesday, so make sure to subscribe and check back next week for more info on recent news. This is CharlieZRS signing off, and I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye-bye.